Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say good evening. Oh, excuse me. I should have got some hot tea. But how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great today. Um, I want to do this show on Donald Trump and Elizabeth Jean Carroll versus Donald Trump. Um, she allegedly said that Donald Trump had raped her, and she's been saying this for a number of years from what I'm picking up. But she's definitely have been saying that he raped her in a dressing room in New York. Um, it's Goodman, and this was done in the mid 1990s. From my knowledge, she said that they ran into each other and they spoke. And then he had asked her about showing him some type of lingerie, or they could look at some together. I don't know if he was saying it in a way that I'm gonna get it from my wife or my young lady at the time, but they just had small conversation, and she's saying that when she got upstairs to the dressing room, that he went in there with her and slammed her head up against the wall, and that's when he started to rape her. So Donald Trump is saying that she's lying and that he didn't do that. So that he did not assault her. And another thing he keeps saying with respect, that he has a way of saying, well, she's not my type of woman, as if it's a certain type of woman that you want to rape. So this is all allegedly, but this just, he says she's not my type of woman. She's not attractive enough. So I went back to her younger days because see, if you look at somebody, I think she's what, 79 now. So if you look at her now, she's got an age on her. But if you look at her younger pictures, you can't say she's not attractive. She's very attractive in her younger years. So hopefully during the 90s, she was a beautiful young lady. Um, and age has a way of creeping up on people. So he wanted to have that tape. There was a tape that was out. I don't know if y'all have heard it, but it was a tape that was out. Uh, and we're going to listen to that tape if I can get it to play. This was a Hollywood tape. And we're going to see if I can get that to play. This is going to be played in court. The judge said that she could play it, and from my knowledge, it will be played in court. So let me see if I can get it to pull up. If there are any children in the room, please remove your children out the room. This video contains language that's not appropriate. If you feel like you're going to be offended, then please don't watch it.
All of a sudden, she got like a big phone and totally changed.
Jeez, your girl's hot as shit.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald has scored.
Whoa!
Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of here.
That is very.
You give me the thumbs
Look at
up.
you. You are.
You gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy. Yeah, let me.
That's very
You gotta give the thumbs up.
You and I will walk there.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the most. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's it, with the gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
Ooh, nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, honey. That's good legs. Go ahead.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the buses. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
Down below. Pull the hell.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Trump, how
Nice
are
seeing you.
Pleasure to
Terrific.
meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How
Hello,
are
nice
you?
to see you. How you doing,
Very
Ariane?
good.
Doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
How about a little hug for the Donnelly? Just got off the
Would you
bus.
like a little hug,
Okay,
darling?
absolutely.
How about a
Melania
little
said
hug for
this
the
was
bushy? I
okay.
just got off the bus.
Oh,
Bushy. There we go. Excellent. Well, you've got a nice co-star here.
Good.
yes, absolutely.
After you.
All right, I think we're going to sneak on this way through Jay Leno. Now,
Are you on the show?
I am on the show.
How long have you been on the show?
I've been on the show. It will be 8 years in
Wow,
February.
that's great.
Yes, and
That's fabulous. So
I
you've
am
done
the
this a little
vixen.
bit before, huh?
once or twice.
You're the vixen.
So, you know, if you need a
I
little
can
help.
see what.
just
Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Don't be shy.
As soon as a beautiful woman shows up, he takes
Get over
off
here,
on
Billy.
He's always happy.
I'm sorry, come here.
Let the little guy in there.
Yeah, let the little guy in. How you feel now? Better? I should actually.
It's
be in
hard
the
to
middle.
walk next to a guy
Here,
like
wait,
this.
hold on.
Yeah, you get in the middle. There we go.
Good. That's
This
better.
is much better. This is.
That's better.
Now, if you
Okay. So that was the tape that was actually played, that will be played in court this week. And on this tape, Donald Trump was saying that he could grope women and they just let you do it because he was a star. And then they say it was locker room talk. That's just how men talk when they together. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. I would love to hear your opinion. Uh, in the past, Donald Trump has been accused of calling women fat, ugly, that they're crazy. So overweight, he's had where he would put women down. But in this, we're not going to talk about the other women. She is the 22nd person that has accused Donald Trump of sexual assault. She is the 22nd person, and it's been recorded allegedly of sexual misconduct against Donald Trump. I'm also hearing that 2 other women would be coming forth and saying that Donald Trump had sexually had touched them inappropriately. I'm not going to say that they were raped because I'm not sure what they allegedly are going to be saying in court. But I do know 2 other women would be coming forth. But Carroll said she was raped. And that when she wrote it in her book, she wrote a book. I didn't realize the books she has wrote, but she has wrote a lot of books. And when she wrote it in her book, that's when Donald Trump started calling her a liar. She ended up losing her job because he was playing with her reputation. And she felt like, no, you're not going to play with my reputation. And so I'm gonna add this in. She said, "This is this is what I was wearing 23 years ago when Donald Trump attacked me in a Bloomberg Goodman dressing room." There she is in her younger days. Her name is Elizabeth Jean Carroll. And I think she's just absolutely beautiful. Um, I know he says she's not his type. I don't know what type he has. As if you out here got a certain type of women that you go around and rape, touch inappropriate. But I thought she was beautiful. And so when people see her in court now, they will probably say, well, no, he didn't do it. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people because nobody wants to believe that Donald Trump is out here touching women. But to look at her in her younger days, you may change your mind. Could it have happened? I don't know. He said it didn't. She said it did. Um, but in the tape, he did make the comment that he could rope a woman by her, you know what, and that he just go up and do it. You know, they'll let you kiss him or do whatever. He just automatically go up and do this to beautiful women. So could he have done this to her? Yes, in my opinion, and that's my opinion, allegedly. This is all allegedly. Could it have happened? Yes, it could have. Did it happen? I don't know. It could go both ways. Trump attorneys argued in court to keep this tape out. Uh, but the judge allowed the tape to come in. And she said that Trump raped her in the changing room of a Manhattan department store in the mid 90s and then lied about his actions when Carroll went public with her assumptions. And then it says Trump denied that he even raped her, so and that it was a hoax. And she felt that Trump was lying on her. This is why she brought a defamation lawsuit against Trump. Um, yeah, she brought a defamation lawsuit against him because he was trying to ruin her reputation by saying that he didn't rape her and she's saying that he did rape her. So this is a civil trial that is going on now to determine whether the U.S. former president assaulted her and then lied about it. She is a writer. Uh, on the picture, the older pictures, she is 79 and Donald Trump is 76. But this is her in the younger days. This is Donald Trump in his younger days. Could he have touched her? I mean, he says she's not my type. She's not beautiful, but I mean, I guess we need to be the judge of that. I think she's beautiful. I don't see that she's an ugly lady in her younger days. I think people are looking at her now, and both of them has gotten older. But in her younger days, she was definitely a beautiful young lady. And so I can't say that she wasn't. Um, so now I want to go over why people say, well, why is she coming forth now? Uh, these are another couple of pictures of her in her younger days. Uh, this is how she looks now. She's 79, so we have to look at her age. And these are a number of books she has wrote. And when I saw this, I was amazed because I wanted to know who is this lady. And when I went on Amazon, she has a number of books she has written. I think this is a musical, uh, a cassette. One of them is the one with the eye, but the rest of them are books she had wrote. And if you look up here in the middle at the top, she wrote a book about Donald Trump and put it on Amazon. And that's when he started saying that it wasn't true. So, and these are a couple of more of her pictures. Uh, I thought she was a very attractive young lady in her younger days. I'm not going to say she was bad looking. Uh, so, what I did find out 5 reasons why victims wait to disclose that they were sexually assaulted. And I wanted to go over that because a number of people say, well, why do all these women wait till they get up in the age to come forth with their stories? Some try to come at a younger age, but a lot of them are afraid to come forward. Every 90 seconds in America, sexual assault is taking place. However, not everyone who is assaulted tells someone, be it a friend, a family member, or the police. Uh, Oftentimes, people don't disclose that experience. They go days, weeks, months, years, and may never tell anybody that they have been sexually assaulted. One of the reasons they don't tell, there are 5 reasons I'm going to give you: shame, fear, uncertain, guilt, and avoidance. So I want to go over shame. If you've been sexually assaulted, a lot of women feel, and it could happen to men too, uh, that it's never their fault because they are the victim, but they still feel ashamed that this has happened to them and it has taken place. And so they don't tell. They just don't tell. They keep it to themselves, and it could be years before if they tell, because some people never tell. Fear of being believed. Who's gonna believe me if I tell you? Especially if it's a powerful person. Would you believe me if I told you that person did this to me? So a lot of women fear. Fear of how others will react towards them or how you would treat them. Fear of how the police will respond. Fear of being ostracized. Fear of being judged. You know, we Americans and Americans can be very judgmental. Uncertain. People who experience sexual assault may not know their rights. They don't know their rights. As a result, they are less likely to know what to do, what they can do, and what is required if they disclose that they were a victim. Guilt. Sometimes people experience sexual assault. They go over the incident in their heads again and again and again, trying to make sense of what happened to them. And then the victims may blame themselves, which leads to feeling of guilt. They feel ashamed. They feel that people aren't going to believe them if they told you this happened to them. And so it's very difficult to tell. Avoidance. It is not uncommon for people who have experienced sexual assault to want to forget it happened to them. They just want to move on. So they avoid it. They try not to think about what happened to them. This is a trauma experience which can be very painful for a lot of people. And they try to avoid it at any cost. So those are the 5 reasons why people don't want to come forward, because they feel that you're not going to believe them. And it could have actually happened to them. But then you're going to put them down. You're going to talk about them. You're not going to believe that it happened to them. If you are a victim of sexual assault, please call the sexual assault hotline. And that number is 305-585-7273. That number, someone's available. You can talk to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have a national sexual assault hotline, and that number is 1-800-656-HOPE 4673. And so don't feel like if you have been assaulted that you can't come forward. I think it's amazing that the young lady, Carroll, is coming forward. I know it's painful that she's dealt with that, and a lot of people may not believe that Donald Trump did this because of his political status. But I can't say whether he did or he didn't, so I'm going to say allegedly. I don't know if he did or he didn't. I do know, could it have happened? Yes, it could have. She's wrote a number of books, so she's very smart and intelligent. It's not like it's just anybody out here. She has a number of books she's written. She's a writer. Wow. I commend her on the books she has wrote. And so I ask y'all, what are your opinions? Leave your comments. Tell me what you think. If you know of somebody who has been sexually assaulted, please tell them to get help. Don't feel that they have to be ashamed because it's not their fault if someone did this to them, to please seek help. And so now I ask you your opinion. How do you feel? Do you feel Donald Trump sexually assault this young lady? Or are all the 22 women, because she's the 22nd woman that has come forth, are lying? Maybe some of them may be lying, because it's 22. That's a lot of women. It's like he's just a rapist on the streets. but I don't believe everybody, and that's my opinion. And I think it's some truth somewhere between 22 women. What are your thoughts? So I'm gonna say allegedly. What are your thoughts? Could it had happened? I mean, you're looking at her when she was young. You're looking at Donald Trump when he was young. Could he have sexually assaulted her? And this is her at the age that it would have happened. So, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Um, Hit the like button, hit my subscribe button, hit my notifications so you'll know whenever I upload a video uh, what my next topic would be. I thank you for listening and have a great day.